cool little weather. You get to wear your cat hat again, and Mama won't tell you no. That is pretty cool. There's a whole lot of ugly on that screen right there. Hey Rick, how's it going? Hey, do you mind doing some moderator work in here? As soon as I figure out how to do it. I did it all on the phone last night on Kevin's screen. I just can't figure out how to make you a moderator right now. Interesting. Hey, single man, how's it going? Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Had a few issues on Kevin's channel last night, and I don't want to take the chance. Y'all been doing any cool projects since last week? Yeah, there's a fan in the background. Is it noisy? Shut that down. How's that? Well, it's done now, so that noise should be out of the background. We're trying this in the hatchery, so it's starting to cool off, and on the front porch isn't going to work out for too much longer. Hey, Miss Kelly, how's it going? Get any more hiking in since your birthday? That's too bad. I'm pretty sure that you and Tracy will have some more hiking adventures before too long. He's talking about your hat. He said, hello, Kitty. Hello, Kelly. No, he's talking to Miss Kelly. I thought he said hello, Kitty, for a second. I need to get my eyesight checked, apparently. Is he enjoying his job so far? That's good. I mean, that's one of the important things of somewhat important of working. You need to kind of enjoy what you're doing, or you're not going to last at it very long. It is still a little warm here too. We're kind of in the 80s. A little bit cooler today. Well, actually, it was technically warmer today than it was the last couple of days because it's been raining. And it looks like it might start raining again before too long anyway. But last Sunday, came out to the shed to do a little work out here and wound up tearing out the partition wall that the last owner of this thing had put in. Tore out the workbench, partition wall, everything. This is the wall that the incubator and brooder and hatchers and stuff were all on. Single man, you're in California, right? Hey, Rock and C, how's it going tonight? You got any cool projects you're working on? I'm good. Other than a little knee pain and back pain the last couple of days, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. She's always doing good. She has kittens and goats and all kind of stuff to look around. Walked outside a little bit ago and she had the goat on a leash walking around like a puppy. So, Rick, it looks like you have a lot of okra put up to dry out for seeds next year. Who are you calling the internet Nazi? Am I back? There we go. Trying something a little different. I've got my phone setting behind my laptop, and I tried to improve the internet connection out to the shed, and it seems to be working all right. That's the first time I've ever really buffered while doing any of this. So you do like eating okra, huh? That's good, because I believe you said before the contest you had never had okra before. My favorite way of always eating okra was like fried okra, like deep fried and breaded, or just fried in a skillet. And that's always been my favorite. And then my wife started making like okra with tomato and onion all sauteed together, and that's really good too. Not real big on like boiled okra because that's just weird. Pickled okra. Can't forget pickled okra. Love the pickled okra. So never really been a fan of like boiled okra, but putting it in like soups and stews and other things like that you kind of need to thicken up a little bit. Okra's pretty good at that too. Your vine and okra loofah gourd's doing pretty good. Yeah, I saw that today. 21 inches. Told you, you can't do that. Gumbo's alright. I just don't like the whole just straight boiled okra. I can do it with like gumbo and things of that nature. Go get some. Maybe you'll not kick my computer over while you're going and getting pickled okra. Yeah, never introduce okra to somebody being boiled. Have you tried eating the vining okra? I've never had any kind of dealings with it or whatnot. I know you can let it dry out and then peel it, and you have like a loofah gourd. Hold on one second. Hey, single man. See the size of my 3-week-old Italian? I believe you said you were getting back. Hey, Oak Knob, how's it going? I just ran across the building to grab a quaily bird. A little 3-week-old Italian color quail. Hey, Greg, how's it going? So the vine and okra, the small ones, are just okay. How did you cook it? Speaking of okra.
I get the tiny one.
welcome all the new people coming in and watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't mind hitting the like button for me, that'd be great also. I'm pretty sure that okra is pretty much just a regional thing. Fried okra to me is a lot like bacon. It just makes everything better. You're a pickle pig. You ate the last one. She ate my last okra.
There was 3. 9.
Breaded and fried okra mixed with scrambled eggs, onions, and chilies doesn't get any better. Yeah, I can see that. And okra is one of those things where it's just not like, oh, okra's okay, I like it. No, you either really love okra or you don't like it. There's not very many people that are just middle of the road on that. What southern dish do you try to make that you use okra in? I'm kind of interested in what kind of dishes New Englanders make to of southern food. Bye, Rick. Take it easy. Don't have too much fun on the dune buggy. Yeah, Kelly, putting okra in soup is really good, and it acts as a pretty good thickening agent sometimes too. Especially if we have extra that we don't freeze or something like that that needs to be used up pretty quick, and we're making some vegetable soup, we'll kind of chop it up. See now, I love barbecue, but when I go like to in Missouri or certain places around there, they try to pass off some stuff that's barbecue. It's not, and I always make the mistake of getting it, and I always regret it. So you had okra in people's food, huh, single man? It works. It's a really good vegetable. Yeah, see, I'm from, like most of you already know, I'm from Northwest Tennessee, and barbecue is a big deal here. And usually it's not heavily sauced or anything like that. When they serve it to you, it's pulled pork, and you do all the saucing yourself to what you want. And most everywhere else I go, it's just the sauce is laid on with a paintbrush. And then it's just, I don't know. What they don't know won't hurt me. I know that for a fact. Now we have a lot of good barbecue places around here. All up and down West Tennessee, some really good barbecue places. Of course, Memphis barbecue is a big thing. But yeah, I like. I like making my own barbecue, and it's usually dry rub, slow cooked. Hey, Dave. Hey, Miss Darcy. If both of you are there. Vinegar sauces, mustard sauces, and sweet sauces. Well, I mean, I only live 2 hours away from Memphis. We're talking about barbecue. I guess since I'm such a big fella, we always just default to food on my channel when we have live streams because we're always talking about food. I hear in some places of the country that the only way you're going to get barbecue is barbecue chicken. Not a big fan of that either. I did like when I was running through Texas. I like their barbecue also, but theirs is more like beef brisket and stuff like that. It was kind of hard to find a pulled pork sandwich. How's the farm doing, Two Seaters? Chicken's okay for a snack. Yeah, to get you by for a minute at least. Y'all getting a lot of rain now? We've been getting rain since last Friday, and it finally kind of cleared up yesterday, and I don't think rain's gonna drop today. Didn't want to take a chance of it do start raining because it's starting to kind of look a little dreary outside. So we came in to the hatchery. That's just the way it is around here, Kelly. Tennessee's full of barbecue places. Yeah, when it comes to barbecue, that's my favorite is the barbecue sandwich, or like just a barbecue plate where you have a big huge plate of nothing but barbecue and a couple of buns on the side, and you kind of got a vinegar-based sauce. Yeah, it's a vinegary hot sauce, and I like to take like the mild or medium sauce and take a really hot sauce and mix them together for like a medium, a little bit on the hot side sauce. I can score you some maple syrup. Yeah, but I've got enough hickory trees out here. I can make me some hickory syrup. I researched that one last night. But we might not get the quality, or not necessarily the quality, but the quantity of sap as y'all can do in New England. But there are a lot of trees here that can be tapped to make syrup, and we do have some maples. We just don't have a lot of sugar maples, but there are a lot of other types of maple that you can actually tap and get syrup from. And again, it's just not maple syrup. I mean, it's maple syrup, but it's just not like sugar maple syrup. Yes. Fries, coleslaw, barbecue sauce. Take the barbecue and the coleslaw and the sauce. Maybe a little bit of sliced onion and a couple of pickles. See, we don't have many birch trees here. I don't think I've ever seen a birch tree. Not here around the house, or at home anyway. We have a lot of hickories, oaks, beech trees, and then some places they have a lot of pine trees. We also have cypress trees, and some cedar trees. I always need a snack.
I want a snack right now.
Well, you could have a snack, but you ate all my pickled okras. You missed it. She finished off the last of my pickled okras. So I started calling her a pickle pig. Yeah, we have a lot of oak. Hemlock is not big. We have a lot of beech trees. And we have maple trees, just not sugar maples. Pick that up and put that up there. What? Now, we do have a bunch of different types of fruit trees, though. We do have a lot of pecan trees, though. But hickory and pecan are in the same family, and they make for smoking barbecue. But we also have persimmon, which is very good, cherry, peach, apple, and all that kind of stuff. A couple of years ago, I actually built my own smoker. I took 2 grills, and I had like a cylinder type tailgating grill that I had found, and I cut the side out of it and bolted it to a larger grill, and used that one as the firebox, and then used the other one as my smoking chamber. We also have a lot of tulip poplar. I forgot about that one. And gumball trees. You ever have it? Pine cones have nothing on a gumball tree. A gumball tree will lame you up forever. Because if they don't go through your shoe, you're going to fall on them and bust your back. Okay. Go get a gumball. Gum tree. Those little pokey bones over there. Kelly, a gumball tree is a gum tree. They are pain in the butt is what they are, and they produce these little green balls with spiky death spikes all over them. And they hurt, because usually when you fall on one, you fall on a bunch of them right behind you. And when they unload, they cover everything. I mean, I've seen them stick in tires. This is... Yeah, they're no fun. I don't even like raking them up. And a mower blade won't do anything to them either. Yeah, they're sweet gum trees. Yeah. Here you go. Y'all see that? That's their seed pod. Yeah, all they are is just a big nuisance. In this yard I grew up in, we had one right in front of the house. Like, you would have the front door and go out, and it's 10-15 foot in front of the house. But this thing was an 18-inch chainsaw bar. Couldn't cut through half of it. So it was probably 40 inches across at the base. Not around, just across. And the people, when my dad finally had it cut down, they cut the thing off about 6 foot high.
Would you like me to go put the jar up?
Yes. They cut it off about 6 foot high, and then didn't even try to cut it down even any lower than that. And so I took a tractor and my 18-inch bar chainsaw and just worked all the way around it, and used that tractor to just break the last 6 inches in the middle. Yeah, it's a lot similar to a chestnut tree, just a whole lot more painful, and then there's no fruit to get from it. So no chestnuts from it. It'd be different if you possibly could get something from it that you could eat, but you absolutely get nothing from it except for pain. Hey, from Zero to Homestead, how's it going? Hey, Kev, how's it going? Changing the air in the trees. Oh, and the tires. And were you putting better quality air in the tires? No, sweet gum, you really can't do anything with it. Putting in winter air. But no, back to the sweet gums. There is really nothing you can do to it. If I'm not mistaken, they used to use them for beehives, and they would have them hollowed out and have the beehives in there. Hey, getting started. How's it going? they would have the let the bees build the hives in the hollowed out center of the section. But in order to get the honey and stuff out, they absolutely had to destroy the hive and the gum tree and everything to get the honey out of it. So it really wasn't very productive to do that. But that's like a old time Appalachian trick. I'm telling you, it always goes back to food in our live shows. We were talking about barbecue earlier. Now we got tacos. And don't forget our unofficial sponsor for all our live streams, PepsiCo. Copious amounts of Pepsi. Mississippi air. I have a bee tree in the front yard. I eat tacos most days, keeps my figure. That reminds me of the meme. The meme where the lady's, someone saying, I want to keep my nice girlish figure, but I also want to eat tacos. I like tacos win out most of the times. When I was working in Memphis a lot, I would drive down there 2 hours to install satellites and stuff, and there was a bunch of taco trucks just everywhere, and that's what I would have for lunch. You get like a side of tacos for like $1. See, it's weird. From about the first 36 years of my life, I drank Dr. Pepper, and that's pretty much all it was, is Dr. Pepper. And for some reason, I swapped over to Pepsi. I have no clue why. Now I can't even stomach to drink Dr. Pepper anymore. Watch. Not too bad, is it, Ruru?
No.
Oh, nice. Pork chili with homegrown chilies. That should be good. See, we forgot to put that in Why We Love Fall video.
Tell them now.
Because chili is one of the best things about the fall, because it's just about too hot to eat it in the summer. Well, that fall is coming up.
Fall and winter, things like that.
Making chili every week sounds about good.
Just make them next to a chili dogs chili.
Yeah, because when we make a big pot of chili, it goes for like 3 days. One night we have chili, the next night we have chili dogs, and then we have like chili Frito pies.
Chili something. Maybe. I just had an idea. Chili taco.
A chili taco. Guys, what do y'all think about her idea? A chili taco. I think it could work. Especially soft shell. A lot of cheddar cheese and a little bit of sour cream in there. I think it could work out. Kelly thinks it would be yummy. A chili taco. I could get down with some chili tacos. Yeah, deer chili is amazing. She has some good ideas every once in a while. No, Dave, it was all good and fun jokes. I knew what you were talking about. We could put some corn chips in the taco too.
Yeah, what you can do is you have a bowl of chili and you mix it up and then you put on it. You put on it and then you fold it out. So it has everything you want in it.
No. Take like a hard shell taco, right? Put you a little bit of chili in it and your cheese and some sour cream and some onions on top of that. You take a soft shell taco and take you some like a chili beans, but do them kind of like refried beans and smash them up some and smear it on that and wrap it on the outside of it. Now that's a taco.
Which isn't a bomber.
They don't know bomber.
I know. Well, we can tell.
What she's talking about is
A dog.
one of our dogs. We call him. His name is Bomber, but every once in a while we call him Taco, and it gets him real excited because he's weird. And then the other dog, her name is actually Duchess, but we call her Quesadilla, and it makes her excited too. I don't know why. I named my dog Spanish food for some reason. They get happy.
But they also get sad when we talk about eating that type of food. Because they think we're going to eat them. That's the only problem with it.
I think I got a mad scientist taco genius right next to me. Yeah, but even if the hard shells crumble, it's like you eat your hard shell tacos, right? And then your dessert is like a taco salad. That's a win-win for me.
You can have like a cookie taco. You have it like folded like this and then
It's a diaper for a taco. yes, it is.
you have it
It's a
folded.
diaper for a taco.
You have it folded like this, like the cookie, and then you have chocolate inside of it.
We have a new idea, Johnny. A chili taco, right? So you take a hard shell taco and you put your chili in it, a little bit of cheese, and your onions and sour cream on that. And you take some of the chili beans and smash them like refried beans and put it on a soft shell taco and wrap the hard shell taco. That was her idea. Hey, 50 chickens in the hen house. How's it going tonight? I think I've already got from 0 to Homestead. I'm pretty sure I do. I do now. How did I miss that? It's a pretty good channel when you first thing he pops up is how to sharpen a knife without a whetstone. Her name is Temperance. And yes, that is her favoriteest hat in the entire world. She wouldn't even sell it to you for $1 million.
I don't even want to take it off when I'm sleeping.
Oh, I have an amazing wife, even if she doesn't bring me dinner. The dinner is just a bonus. But yeah, her name is unique, and she has a little bit of a temper, so we can just drop the ants off and call her Temper, even though we call her Tempe. We've called her Tempe ever since the minute we picked out her name. But yeah, so she always had, instead of temper tantrums, she had Tempe tantrums. Not that she had many of those. No, Temperance is her real name. And if you put her initials together, it's Taz. It's just an S instead of a Z.
The only temper tantrum I remember her throwing is when she wanted the $50 dollhouse to leave the kids' playhouse place.
My full name is Temperance Ann Sampson.
The $50 dollhouse so she'd leave the play place
When she was like 2.
when she was 2. We did it like someone might thought I had all that shut off. Her who's 1 year older than her. Her name is Tori. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any clue how I had missed from Zero to Homestead all this time, and I've seen him for a while now. I don't know how I missed it. Not sure how you slipped through the cracks there. Yeah. So sometime this weekend can put in some receptacles here and get the extension cords out of my window. This will be a fun little project. Hey, getting started. How much more do you have on the staining floors? Okay then. My impenetrable hatchery of solitude has just been penetrated by Mogwai. She climbed up the side of the wall and jumped through a window. Is Dave, are you talking about it's just not notifying you that you're getting all your comments, or is it just not showing them? Yeah, oak knob. This little building's not going to be anything. I've done enough in building houses. The only problem with wiring it up is I got to pay for the wiring.
And also takes time.
Hmm.
And also it takes time.
It doesn't take that much time. That's. I guess I've got such a low comment count that it hasn't kicked any line out or it doesn't show it to me. I have had a couple that they held for review, but that's it. All right, bub. See you in 5. Mogwai, quit. Yeah, and that might be the thing too, because I use YouTube Studio, and I get. It seems like I get all my notifications. But I only usually get notifications on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's when I have been releasing my videos lately. I've been setting them up, pre-editing and putting them up days in advance, and so I'm trying to keep consistent with like a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday schedule for now.
No kidding.
And it seems to be working out pretty well for us. But a lot of my videos are short videos anyway. I don't have many of them that are they're under 10 minutes. I wonder if that's not just because somebody made a comment and then they deleted the comment, Dave. I've had that happen a few times too. Because a couple of times I'd get in YouTube Studio just as soon as it hits, and then I click on it, and I read it, and I go to respond to it, and then it's just gone. So that's the only thing I can think of is that it's been deleted. Because I'll go and check to see if they put it in a review folder or something like that, and it doesn't seem like that's the case either. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Because I try to respond to every comment I get, even if it's just a thumbs up and me hearting the comment. Because everyone who makes a comment deserves at least that. They took the time to watch the content. They at least deserve a response. I have seen where it seems like they have been unsubscribing people from the larger homesteading channels. It's either that or I'm just not been getting some notifications from a lot of them that I watch on a regular basis. It's either they might have changed their schedule up a little bit where they have started posting at different times of the day than what I'm used to. another thing, like of us who live stream, like two seaters and Kevin. I hope this works, and me, and any of y'all watch on Saturday nights, whole community thing, which is just about everyone in here I've seen on multiple channels. Wait, I'm surprised Mandel's not here. I haven't seen him, but we've really been stressing the whole community thing. Yeah, it wasn't even in the likely spam. That's what I was talking about. Like it was held for review, and it wasn't even in there. Government does not want our attitude to spread. It's a weird one because my internet. Oh, Mandel's internet's down. Government does not want our attitude to spread. I'm still mulling that one over. See, I didn't even realize growing up that we were doing what was called homesteading. It was just life. The people who watched this while my parents were at work always had a garden, their 50 acres, all their cattle, their chickens, all that. We had chickens, garden, and I didn't know it was called homesteading. I just thought that's how everybody lived. Just set them on top of the cage. We'll get into the worms here in a little bit.
Hey,
Rock tumbling snowflake obsidian. I've had some of that snowflake obsidian before, Oak Knob. It's like black with the little crystalline structures that in it everywhere, right? That's pretty cool. The making videos for a year. Now I have some video. Like I said, I have some videos up from 7 years ago or so. But I really started making videos for YouTube. Those were just me sharing with family members of Temperance at the pond in Cape Dorado fishing. And she was being cute, and she was wearing her little pink floppy hat. And then in April, a friend on a group on Facebook were convinced that making butter was just the hardest thing in the world to do. And I kept telling them they were ridiculous, and all they had to do is just shake heavy whipping cream until it made a kerploosh sound, and you have butter. And they didn't believe me, so I made a video to demonstrate. But what are some of y'all's plans for the winter coming up for your videos, for your channels? What are y'all going to do? Because I know there's not going to be much outside stuff that I'm going to be doing. So I was trying to see what some of y'all's ideas are for what y'all are going to do this winter to keep content rolling on your channels. burning wood and staying warm. That's one plan. Yeah, it scares them because we don't need them. They serve us no purpose. That's why they're scared. Alright. I don't think you missed too much, but where I can see, I'll make you a deal. You can have every bit of snow that would fall around me. You can just have it all. I don't like snow. I remember one time I was in Germany for 2 weeks, and it rained on us one day, snowed on us the next day, and it was 80 degrees the day after that. And this was the middle of summer. I think that this winter we might do some
Chili making?
cooking type videos. I might make some cheese or something and do the how-to on that. It's pretty simple. It's really simple.
And also making a lot of chili
Yeah, but we only have to make chili once.
for 3 days.
Yeah, it lasts for 3 days. We don't make chili for 3 days. I could always go brush up a shelter in the woods and do some Dutch oven cooking too. It's always sunny in your house. I have not made any goat cheese because I've never had enough goat milk to do that. But with the one recipe I have, it wouldn't be hard to do. Bushcrafting stuff. I like watching bushcrafting too. I do need to make a cheese press before too long, so I might have a video on that coming up. Because I don't want to spend the money on one. Unless I think it's going to be too much of a headache to build one, and then I'll just buy one. Rhubarb barbecue sauce. The only thing that makes a rhubarb pie worth eating is the 15 pounds of sugar they put in it. Rhubarb has just always been weird to me. That's what I've got is a Nigerian dwarf. Oh, we do enjoy goat cheese. I know I've said it before. I think I said it in that video before, but temperance when she transitioned from formula to milk, cow milk tore her stomach up a lot, and so we swapped her over to goat milk. She's since grown out of the not being able to drink cow milk, but we still like goat milk. It's really good with chocolate chip cookies.
I just don't really like white milk very much. I like it when it's cheese.
Might see if I have enough. Might see if I can save up enough to get the foundation and concrete poured for the house, and then might do some stuff on that. It's going to be built in stages anyway. Figure the foundation. Is anybody having any audio issues? I tried to milk a rabbit and it tore him off. That's funny. Wonder if there might be a speaker issue for you, Oak Knob. But like I was saying, we plan on building a house over by our garden on that 2 acres there, and it's the only way to do it for us is to do it in stages because I don't want to finance any of it. But going to get the foundation, get it poured in, and then it'll be fine. And then we can lay the blocks and get that concrete work done, and from there it's just standing up walls. I don't think you can be nice enough to a rabbit to milk it. They'll tear you up just for the sake of tearing you up. I do not have a fan running. The incubator's across the room running though.
Anyway, the fan is busted.
You have to have an adapter for that. It's one mad rabbit.